right now across the state, but there is a case spike going on in Europe. There's some concern in China. Right now, Milwaukee city workers are required to get vaccinated. If you become mayor, would you keep that requirement?
No, I would lift that. I think a decision like that is best left between the individual and their doctor. Having said that, I think what we have witnessed over the last 2 years, sadly, is a lot of people losing faith in government and public health because they were getting so many mixed signals from government, from health departments and so on. You got to do this. No, we've changed it. Now you've got to do that. I know there are serious concerns about the mask mandates and for our kids and schools. All of these things concern me. We are in an endemic now. We certainly need to monitor what's going on across the globe with any variants. But at this point, we need to move on with our life. We need to trust our people. We need to give them the best health information available. As mayor, one of the things that I would do is create a medical advisory board consisting of doctors and nurses and health professionals to work in conjunction with the health department, but to get the best advice possible to move our city forward. So that would be my position on it.
Mayor, would you keep a vaccine mandate for Milwaukee city workers?
Well, first of all, the city already does have a board of health. Yes, I would keep the vaccine mandate in place because, listen, talk about losing faith in government. I would imagine that folks would tremendously lose faith in government if they or a loved one contracted COVID and were hospitalized or even died because they encountered a city worker who didn't take those precautions, right? We do this because we deliver services to the people of Milwaukee, and their safety, public safety generally, should be at the top of mind. And so if somebody is going out into the field and they're interacting with a member of the public, they should be vaccinated. They should be safe so that they don't, or they're less likely to spread this deadly disease to members of our public. That's a common sense approach to make sure that we're protecting not just our employees, but the people that we serve in the city. So yes, I absolutely would keep it in place.